We've got baseball straight ahead from Fenway. It's the Astros and the Red Sox. Next. Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the AL West leading Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Baseball on the Show. Alongside are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's begin by taking a look at what's led us to Game 3 of this 4-game set.
Yeah, it's been an even start to the series so far. Each team winning a game apiece. I think this one could be all about the pitching, of who can get the better performance out of their starter. That'll go a long way towards seeing who gets a leg up in this series.
More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Houston Astros, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. They'll step in against a real strikeout artist, the hard-throwing right-hander Johnny Cueto. Standing in as the leadoff man, Kelly Johnson, so we are just about set to get this one underway. Number 29. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Now, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, EK. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And that last win gets them a step closer to the 500 mark. They can actually reach 500 if they can pull this one out.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1 and 2.
Well, that's a good location for the fastball there. That's what he'll need to do. Try to get the hitters to expand their zone. Get these guys reaching for stuff off the plate.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 1-2 delivery. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out. And in the field, the Red Sox will look like this behind him. Now here's the pitch. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Yeah, he's letting these guys know early on. He's not going to be afraid to work inside. That'll be something they'll need to think about.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And a diving attempt there by Cano, but he can't pull it in. A base hit.
And you can tell that out there on the mound, he's definitely thinking about back-to-back strikeouts here to start off this ball game. He gets it to 2 strikes on the number 2 hitter, but then he can't come up with that put-away pitch. He winds up serving up a 1-out single.
In now, Carl Crawford. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Just your classic single and a stolen base. Now with one out in the first, another base hit here to put that first run on the board.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. Michael Bourne will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. Comes set. Now the pitch. Cut fastball inside. Ball 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
And Bourne will take it again, and it's 2-0 now. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Just a simple ground ball right here, but that's going to do the trick. And that puts our first run on the board here on the RBI ground out.
Cliff Pennington is in to try and get that second run of the inning across, as he'll have a runner at third now with 2 away. And this is fouled at the plate. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And it'll stay in the park as it hits high off the right field wall. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
And apparently, they're looking to make amends for their last performance. Remember that? They scored just 1 run in their loss last time out. But they've already doubled that here in the first inning, as that'll make it 2-0 now. And that dugout's looking much more alive than it did last time out.
Anthony Rendon comes to the plate looking to flip the script. His bat has gone ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Pause. Now the pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
So far here in this first inning, he hasn't shown a real good command for the strike zone just yet, and this hit by pitcher is just going to make things worse.
Standing in now, Chris Herman, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Come on, Buster.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go...
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Astros 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Starting lineup for the Red Sox looks like this. They'll match up against the big fella you see right there, the hard-throwing right-hander Andrew Kashner. And behind him, here's how the Astros will line it up on defense. Johnny Peralta comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. EK, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will stand in now. Currently 5th in the American League in hitting. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. Bourne will put this one away, and that's out number 2. David Ortiz will dig in now. Currently 9th in the AL in hitting entering play. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
2-0 now. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
2 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Albert Pujols will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. There we go. Pitch outside, the throw. It's up the ladder, and the tag comes in too late, so he's in at second base here with 2 away.
Boy, I'm not too sure if a good throw would have had him here or not. But you can see he doesn't get on top of his throw down, and it sails on him just a little bit. That's going to allow the runner to dive in safely with a stolen base.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the stretch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Comes set. Now the pitch. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Red Sox lead 1. They're down 2-0. Ryan Goins will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Into the box, Brian Holiday. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 1 home run and a couple RBIs. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Base is empty here with nobody out. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
Stepping in now, Kelly Johnson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Good swing by Johnson, but he still comes up empty, 0-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making the guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Here's one hit towards the hole. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 Houston. Marcell Ozuna will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. Pitch on the way. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. The pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That didn't touch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with the running action on that 2-seam fastball.
All right, let's go.
Now here's the pitch.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Fouled back. Another try at 2-2. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Ready with another 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. You gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Carlos Gomez will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And Gomez not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now. He's set. Now the pitch. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
A runner at first with no outs here. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. You guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Throw over to first. Back in standing. He's set. Now the pitch. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And this is something we've seen before. He'll be sailing along, and then all of a sudden his control will completely desert him. Not sure if that's a physical deal or a mental deal, but either way, it's not a good sign.
Adrian Beltre will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. From the belt, the pitch. And here is strike one called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
He waits. Now the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Misses. Ball 2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss by Beltre for strike 3 as he's retired.
Well, the strikeouts sure come in bunches for this guy. Remember, he had 10 of them in his last start, and he's well on his way to maybe even matching that number in this game.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Come on, make it now.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And that misses. 2-1.
And when you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
And this is fouled straight back. From the stretch. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here, because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That could have been the turning point right there. I mean, this is a spot where you at least got to put that ball in play. Now with 2 outs, that rally could go right down the tubes.
Gary Sanchez will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Things were looking pretty good for him when they got the first 2 men of the inning to reach, but it's all gone downhill since then.
Let's find the hole.
Comes set, now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Let's go, Gary!
Here's another 0-2. He got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up. And he will make the play back there, and an opportunity goes by the boards here as that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Carl Crawford is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
The left fielder, number 9, Carl Crawford.
Now the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Settling under it is Cano. 1 gone.
Center fielder, number 8,
Michael Bourne stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And a ball, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And the pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 2-2 one more time. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Ball hit out towards Cano at second. And the first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Cliff Pennington stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around. Now here's the pitch. And that misses low and away, ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And this would be a good bounce back inning for him. He's looked a little shaky here in these first few innings, so a 1-2-3 inning would be just what the doctor ordered.
And he takes a called strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, he tried to climb the ladder on him there. but it was easy to lay off that pitch because it was so far out of the zone that it wasn't really tempting.
And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
In now, Anthony Rendon. A pitch out. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, that's no surprise to anybody that he's running right here on the first pitch. And these guys defensively, well, they know it too. But that just shows you the kind of speed he has out there, because even with the pitch out, he's still able to steal that base.
2 out here and a runner at second. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's stolen base number 3 here on the campaign. As a look, now the pitch. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
You don't really want to hit a guy, but part of the reason he's been in trouble so far is that he hasn't felt comfortable working inside. And if you just let guys lean out over the plate, they're going to eat you up. So maybe this could be a blessing in disguise.
Standing in now, Chris Herman, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2 away, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
He's ready now. The pitch. Swinging a ball bounced back up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
That's a good approach right there with 2 away. He's just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and pick up the 2-out RBI.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Into the box, Ryan Goins, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call him that bullpen just yet.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely.
Go, shut him down.
He's set, now the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Let's get a K. Come on.
Bouncing ball back up the middle. Throw over to Pujols at first will take care of him to end the inning. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Astros on top, 4-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. And there's ball 2 now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now here it comes. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. On he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. And one away now here in the Boston third. Robinson Cano is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Check swing and a foul ball, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here it comes. Full count now. 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 3-2 one more time. Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And this is in the air now for the center fielder, Bourne. And that's out number 2.
Now batting number 34.
David Ortiz digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And Ortiz just a fraction early there as his ball's lifted foul and out of play to the right. The pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Now the pitch. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Fouled back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled back. Again, a 1-2. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail here 4-0. Brian Holiday is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Brian Holiday.
Pitch on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
For the shortstop, Peralta. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
And if this is almost any other guy in baseball, he's going to be out. But he just gets down that line so fast, and he winds up beating this one out.
Kelly Johnson will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. You'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
He waits, now the pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. To second for 1. Back to Pujols, not in time, and they can't get them both.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Charlie Blackmon will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. From the belt, the pitch. He's running towards second. Swing and a line drive. Foul.
Come on, turn the double.
Pause, now the pitch. And he misses there, 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
4 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by.
Stepping in now, Carl Crawford. Pitch out, nothing doing. A runner on first with 2 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Two-0 pitch now to Crawford. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And I'll tell you, this is an inning that you really don't want to continue any further. So this next pitch really needs to be a strike.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Michael Bourne gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. They lead it 4-0. Albert Pujols is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Number 5.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, that's a different pitch here, but also on the outside corner. Also taken for a strike. So he's got him in a quick 0-2 hole now.
And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder,
Marcell Ozuna will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Another good job of getting ahead here. He just seems so locked in right now.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Carlos Gomez will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
He's set, now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Runner's back. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. Ah, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he is in there.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Into the box now, Adrian Beltre, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or 2.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And Beltre wisely lays off that one, 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Has a look, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing, and he popped him up. And that will not score the run from third. Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2. Nelson Cruz gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Cliff Pennington heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. And Pujols will simply step on first to record the out. Anthony Rendon will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Here's a bouncing ball now up the middle, and it's going to sneak its way into center field for a one-out base hit.
Well, this looks like one of those swings where it was just a flat-out guess. This is not one of those guys where you can sit off speed and then just react to the fastball. You're not going to just react to 98. But give him credit however he did it. He put a good swing on that ball.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Standing in now, Chris Herman, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Down and away, ball one. Runners on first with one down. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
He's set, now the pitch. And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
4 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And this is taken in by Beltre for the second out. Ryan Goins steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Fouled off into the seats behind first. 2 out with a man at first. Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down.
He's safe.
Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Pujols has got it, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1, but they're in front 4-0. Gary Sanchez will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. But now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And the payoff pitch here is hit on the ground down to third. On to first by Johnson, and it's in time, 1 away. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Johnny Peralta will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Swing, hard hit ball to second, and that's through, a base hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Robinson Cano will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Comes set, now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. To second for 1, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Boy, and that's just a tough turn at second as they go around the horn. Now, he's got to hang in there till he knows he's going to get upended. And in the end, they wind up getting just the force on the lead runner.
In now, David Ortiz, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're down 4-0. Willie Peralta will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Brian Holiday will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning. And a high strike there, 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Kelly Johnson will stand in. They've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. In there, and it's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
1 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. Charlie Blackmon gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now here's the pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
If you're the hitter, your only thought process right here is get yourself on base. Pitcher has dominated this inning so far, 2 quick outs. You've got to do some damage to give the guys behind you a chance.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. Cruz will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Albert Pujols will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Up high. 2-1 now. And a bouncing ball, foul. And the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Swing and a liner toward right center. And Pujols is aboard. That's a base hit.
And this is where, as a team leader, he needs to set the example. His guys are down, but they're not out of this. He comes through with a solid base hit that hopefully might just jumpstart this offense.
Marcell Ozuna stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. At first is Pujols, the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Well, he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. And prior to the 0-2, a move to first. And the runner back easily.
Stay out of the double play.
From the stretch. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, 2 straight fastballs in on the hands. They haven't produced a strikeout. So now 2-2, you've got a few options here.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Carlos Gomez digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pause. Now the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Let's get on base.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
He's ready now. The pitch. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. Has a look. Now the pitch. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Here's another 2-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Watch the DP. Come on now.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts. Now he's turned things around in this inning.
Adrian Beltre stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. From the belt, the pitch. And that's taken for strike 1.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's the 1-1 now to Beltre. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Comes set. Now the pitch. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Red Sox lead 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Carl Crawford is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
The left fielder, number 9, Carl Crawford.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Go home. Starhound.
Fouled back.
Come on, Red Sox.
Ball 2.
Let's go, Red Sox. Let's go.
Fire it up.
And this will be fouled away.
Go, Red Sox. Woo!
Another try at 2-2. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Cruz is there, 1 away.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Into the box, Michael Bourne. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Here we go, Boston. Let's go, Red Sox. Come on.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready with a 2-1 home to Bourne. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another payoff pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This is dangerous because out of anybody in this lineup, this guy's probably the most likely to want to run, so look out.
First things first, here's a throw over. And the runner back safely. Stepping in now, Cliff Pennington. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Let's go, Sox.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2.
Come on, Boston.
Comes set. Now the pitch. 3-0 now.
You wonder if hitting that last hitter may have rattled him a little. He's having an awfully hard time finding the strike zone now.
All right, Sox. Woo! Let's go, Red Sox. Woo! Red Sox. Yeah, baby.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Anthony Rendon will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
Let's go!
That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.